Good morning, everyone. Our sun is rising, thank goodness. It's been a cold one. The temperatures are dropping again here at Madikwe. Last week they were semi pleasant, I must say. Chilly, but pleasant. But now, my goodness, it's getting cold again. My mouth is trying to catch up with my words, but I'm getting there. And lucky for me, I have the heater. Sadly for Davy, he does not. Good morning, my name is Lauren. The cold thumb you're about to see belongs to Davy. And we're just appreciating the sunrise right now. I don't really know our plans for today. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy. We got quite severely attacked by gremlins last night, so unfortunately we didn't stay with those wild dogs too long, so I don't actually know where they went. But I think we're going to take just an easy bumble. I imagine we might hear some lions calling soon. Animals are also going to want to warm up now that that big ball of gas is up in the air, visible for all to see. Look at it just kissing the grass there, sending its golden glow across Madikwe.
Of course, it's dwarf mongoose, and nobody is in a hurry today, which is wonderful because normally it's a brief sighting with them. But these mongoose have in fact only just woken up, and now they're starting their day of foraging for all sorts of weird things. That one was digging in the sand momentarily, looking for anything, maybe a frog, maybe some insects buried underneath the soil. Didn't look like it was digging very deep, so I don't know what it was hoping to find. Now scratching because they are infested with all sorts of parasites. So this is really one of my favorite things, is the mongoose colonies that live close to around sort of human habitation, and that they do become quite familiar with us. This colony, I mean, it's really hard to say if we've seen it before, but there used to be quite a big colony that myself and Jamie would spend quite a bit of time around, not far from the Juma camp itself. And it could be them. I mean, these colonies go on for generations and generations, but you can see that they are not one little bit concerned about my voice, firstly, and the fact that they're going to come underneath the car right now, which is quite cool. Kat has very kindly pointed out this morning that these elephants are in their art class. The one on the right, the slightly older elephant, is doing a great rendition of a piece by Picasso, and the little elephant is just doing what little elephants do, and that's basically no idea. Look at them dragging their feet and just hoovering their trunks over the ground. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like they're trying to pick anything up. And loosening the soil, though, now with its feet. Are you going to try and grab some and toss it over yourself? Or have you just seen the other elephants doing that, and now you're kind of wondering why they do that? Oh, we're going to go right down onto the ground, into a stretch. If any of you have ever done yoga before, you'll know that that's not a very easy position to get yourself into. The little elephant's now copying the downward dog. Very nice. Hilda, you just basically mentioned that you enjoy the social structure and the family that elephants can sort of be, and how they're all just so wonderful around one another. Yeah, it's a good place to lay down, of course, in the road, in a groove. Oh, wonderful. This is very wonderful. I'm normally quite lucky. I always have great elephant sightings for the most part. Um, and you can see why people really want to watch them every single day. I think the older elephants are quite happy that the younger elephants were painting and scraping their feet, because they have in fact loosened up the soil. But with the rain that was had yesterday, the ground is a little bit more compact than usual. It can be quite dusty around here, but not once a bunch of vehicles have sort of driven all over it and flattened it nicely into the ground. Now you're going to struggle. At least you have got leverage on your side. Roll the other way. There we go. Up you get. Might even be able to hear the elephants as they drag their feet on the road.
Yeah, we're going to name it Elephant Hook now, with all the elephants swimming. There's a young boy at the back there, and our biggest bull is this one now on the front, who's having so much fun. And the first bull who originally went in the water climbed out the other side because this guy started coming in. And now there's the third one, who was number 3 originally. I know there's not lots of numbers at the moment, so if you're just joining in, we've just got lots of elephants having fun with each other here at the water. And they must love these moments of buoyancy. Have a look how when they go under the water they pop up. You'll see the spinal cord popping up around the back. The lungs of an elephant are attached to their spinal cord. It makes them very buoyant. You can imagine being a 5,000-6,000 kilogram animal. On land, the earth is always pulling you down, and suddenly you find yourself bobbing around in the water so easily, so carefree. Must be quite a release. Okay, so he's just playing with that youngster. There's nothing too major in it, but we spoke earlier about how when elephants want to fight, they will show their frontal face towards each other, and then they'll push and shove. But obviously these two know each other. They actually walked up to each other first, and they touched trunks. Well, the big guy's getting a little bit rough now, though. Now, if he does come out of the water, he's going to walk to our sulking guy on the right there, who's already turning his shoulder in anticipation. He just can't catch a break today. He's trying his best to get out of the way. Now he's going to pretend to feed on that bush. You know that feeling of you watching someone who you don't like very much, and then suddenly they're looking at you, and you just sort of turn around and pretend you weren't actually watching him, because now he's watching you. Wait for it. There it is. There it is. There we go. Right in the front. Now, practically speaking, it's not very hot. So there's no actual benefit to what's happening right now with these elephants. But there's social interaction. You go on holiday sometimes. You find yourself at the swimming pool or on the beach your friends or your kids, swim for hours. There's no practical beneficial element to it. Obviously being in the sun and getting the salt water is good for the body, but this is sheer joy. It won't be the first time that these three have swum together, and it won't be the last. You can see how the back floated up there. Not only the lungs, but also the gas chamber filled in the cecum, in the back area of the gut. It's a big flotation device.
We promised you birds, and we found some birds. Not the book Makiri I was aiming for. But we do have a full-on bird party, a mixture of speckled mouse birds, dark-capped bulbuls, which are sitting in the sun, very cute, and even some hoopoes flying in and out, and we're just appreciating all of the movement. Look at those little bulbuls cuddling together. How sweet is that? 2 mouse birds at the back, 2 bulbuls at the front giving each other kisses. Lots of cuddling happening today. There they go. Leaving the mouse birds to soak up the sun. Now, mouse birds are incredibly intelligent little birds. Lots of personality, fruit eaters, so they really like this area where there's, oh, they're all leaving, where there's a little bit of thicket. Bird party can entertain for hours. So much to see.
Kabuki, you are most welcome. I'm so happy that I could share the safari with you. Thank you for sharing the safari with me. I really appreciate it. We'll be out and about this afternoon for our sunset safari, 2:30 p.m. Central African time. If you'd like to come and join us for another epic adventure live in the South African bush, please do. We are really looking forward to seeing you there. And have a wonderful day wherever you are. We'll see you all a little bit later. Stay warm.